this working? Oh, hi there. You caught me being a philosophizer, a philosopher, Nowadays, we have so much variety of everything. We have of people, we have of food, we have of movies. It's kind of a reply to something. It's kind of a reply to the way the world develops. But the thing that we tend to do is we react to that. And the way we react to that is we tend to side with what's comfortable, whether it's an opinion, whether it's a belief, whether it's the type of brand of cookies that you like. This is a useful tool in the way that we investigate other types of realities to anchor ourselves to what we know. But often this can be a very dangerous thing, mostly because we are very different and people believe in very different things. Now, when it comes to a topic like, say, top of my head, religion and science, that is maybe a tad more important than anything else. I mean, you have two individuals, Jim and John. Jim is a devout Jew and John is a atheist. Jim and John meet for the first time and introduce themselves. Jim says, "I'm a Jew." Automatically, Jim has 10,000 years of religious baggage on his shoulders. The way society is starting to develop is, once you do that, you kind of have to explain everything about your religion and the state you're in. Science is becoming more and more important. And in doing so, religious people almost feel like what they have in themselves, what they believe in, and for a nobler purpose, is almost like a cancer of human rationality. In any social setting, the way we're raised or the way we interact with our friends or the way we are in school, we're all rational. Whether we're all developed rationally is another case. You see, in a family meeting on Thanksgiving, you can't really go into religion and you can't really go into any other taboo topics. It seems like every time we go into anything spiritual, there's signs hung up all over the place saying, "Dead end, turn around." You're not allowed to explore things beyond the empiric. It's like if you do so, you have completely abandoned sanity. I mean, we're all rational. Is that a Loch Ness monster? We'll see what happens. I mean, we can't be all that different, can we? Plato believes that behind every political issue is the issue that exists within man and woman, mankind. He states that, like man, like state. For every issue that exists within us, the dynamics of an individual are proportionate to the dynamics of governments. For every change that should happen in society, that change has to be done first within man. All in all central things will remain the same and unchanged if the core aspects of human development are not reached. The things that exist within us, whether it's feeling purpose, whether it's feeling belonging, whether it's even feeling like there's someone to lean on in times of crisis, we seek nostrums of advices from people that we shouldn't seek them from at all. Idols, celebrities, even if they're scientists that may not have a whole picture of what everybody needs in society. I know we've all been there, we've all emailed Kim Kardashian and asked her for marital advice, but no change will really happen unless we explore the parts of us that need further development. Humans are mostly cut up in three parts: desire, emotion, and knowledge. And these three parts makes impulse and feelings and intelligence and all those other stuff. Not everybody has a balance of all three in them. We're led mostly by one major part. And that major part shapes ourselves from within and shapes our surroundings. Due to this lack of a balance, our interactions with one another can get very confusing. Our communication with one another can get lost in translation. Not through words, but sometimes through just basic body language. It almost seems like we're doomed by predisposition, but Plato does say that with proper moral education, academic education, even arts and physical exercise, we can create an equilibrium. And this equilibrium will lead to further fulfillment and purpose in an individual, which then leads to happiness, and which leads then to better decisions and better ways of thinking. Still, there is one crucial aspect of us that requires full attention to change, and that's habits. How many of us kind of go on Facebook and then 6 hours pass, and then that becomes a habit, and it's very hard to break? Well, the strongest habit that is very, very hard to break is the habit of thought, the way we think. And that shapes most of our reality, even more than sometimes our surroundings.